Okay, this video is going to be on something I bought today. Gotta get a screwdriver. This is for this is for a PC computer. They said it worked. This is starting to come off, so I'm just going to peel it off. All this Tectocoating. Paid $5 for this. It's an old GeForce GTX 260. But if you see in the front, here and here, that's like the HDMI style ports. And this right here, get my hand out of the way. This was a S video port, and these are the white cables. They're higher grade. I'm going to see if it'll work on this TV up here. So let me actually bring you back so we can see it all. Still got you off the level a little bit here. That's a little better. Now we can see both. I'm going to flip you so I can see what I'm doing. I like that little camera. You can flip it over. I just got everything just tossed in here for now. I still have a blue cable here. Blue cable is a 9-pin cable, if anybody is wondering. We just made that vanish. Like poof poof. I gotta find my other cable. This cable right here is an HDMI cable. This was supposed to work, but it doesn't. I got my bigger cable. Here it is, guys. It's actually fell down. This is the cable I'm going to need. And I already got it plugged in up there. So we're going to see if the computer itself is posting to the TV. But when it goes, the smart TV, but when it goes so far in, it don't do nothing. And the video card we got, that is this number right here, which we're going to pull it out. And I got plenty of space in here. This is a really, really earlier version of this. See, it's a EVEA or whatever, 3A, same brand. This one has the port up top, but then it's got the smaller ports. I'm hoping this one will run that TV. I'm hoping this even works. So you guys are going to find out together with me. I don't know if it's going to fit in here, but I'm hoping it will. As I said, I got plenty of room. I just said, when I'm pulling out right here, right now, these little red cables are SATA cables, or SATA, or whatever they call them. They're going to my hard drives and all. The way it's looking, I got to take out one more port here. That's just one of them. If you're watching this and you know about computers, you definitely know what I just did. This is an old case, but as long as it's still working. Now I gotta figure out where I did my screw. There it is. I got a ping. My best buddy just said it looks like a beast. That was another thing I was working on today. There we go. This one actually takes we run into our first problem. This video card actually takes power cords right here that I don't have, which I can get them. It looks like it's there's 6 pins, and I know there's none on here. Well, let's see what it even does. I don't know if it's gonna work. I think that is for the fan. If it works, we'll get that stuff. If it don't, we don't have to get that stuff, right? Turn the TV on. We're gonna exit out of here. I'm gonna put you on hold a second. That's my buddy calling. Okay, what I'm doing here, I forgot to turn the mic on again. The beginning of this had the mic, but yeah, I forgot. I brung out my setup monitor for my computers, and I'm trying to get the video card that I bought off of Facebook for $5 to work. I got the adapters. I bought them off of Amazon. They're six pin adapters, and you're supposed to use them with a 450 watt power supply or bigger, but I got a 350. So what are you gonna do? $5 and $6 for the connectors, $11. Where are you gonna buy a video card for $11? You ain't. Right here, telling you it's 350 watts, and they recommend. Recommend doesn't mean it has to be, but a recommendation of 450. But I'm only running one case fan, one chip fan, and more or less that's it. The CD-ROM, that only runs when you got a CD in, and I'm using an SSD hard drive. It's like a memory chip, which makes this computer pretty fast for being old. This, I believe, is a Quad 2 computer. I could be wrong. It might be a Quad 4, but I'm pretty sure it's a Quad 2, so it's old. Okay, what I'm doing here is I keep on messing with it, trying to get it to post. And because I gotta get the work to post to even see if it's working. I believe looks like I can't zoom in. I think I got the original video card back in it. I see the cable is still in there, so it might. I don't know. Well, I went and got a original 9-pin connector. This is a VGA type style. And if I'm plugging that in the back, this is the original one I had in there. That was the problem. I had a VGA slash newer style, not, or that was a 9-pin to a 15-pin white one. And my computer wouldn't recognize it, so. Or not computer. I mean, sorry about that, the TV. But I get it working here to make sure that it is posting and working. You can see here it actually did post. It came up. It wants me to restart the computer. So I'm restarting the computer. You see it's coming up. I'm gonna get it all working on this monitor here before I go back to the TV. And I'm running old school Windows 7 on here. This connector I'm showing you here is a 15 pin to a 9 pin. What it was is when you got rid of your blue to went to your white. Some people don't know, but the white cable is more powerful. Had more dots per inch. The graphics was a lot higher. And now the new video cards are HDMI. I think I plugged this in. I can't get it to work at first. It's not posting or not coming on the screen. It was brand new. It had dust and dirt or something. I wasn't making contact. I do get it to work, guys. It, like I said, that was a brand new adapter, and it had dust and it was sitting in a little original package, and so I fiddle with a little bit and get some stuff going on it, and oh, it works. trying to get it in there right. I can't. It's not fitting in the 15 pin right there. It goes. See, it posts. It popped right up. I'll be taking the old video card out here in a minute and putting a new one in. It works fine. It just that it was like I said, it had dirt or dust or something on it. It don't take much. You can get an HDMI cable and your screen won't look the greatest because it has dirt or dust on it. You gotta clean it out. I manually shut it down. It wasn't nothing wrong with the actual video card. It just that I turned it on and off so many times incorrectly. It froze on me. But after I got the other video card and everything working, everything works good. And you see me here. I'm taking the original video card out, and I'm gonna put the big boy back in. And what you want to do is when you're doing this, carefully put it in there, but also make sure there ain't no wires hitting the fans. Because if your video card is not cooling, it will overheat and it can mess up the computer. And all you gotta do is snug them down pretty good. You don't have to over tighten them. I'm plugging in connectors again. And remember, I got these connectors off Amazon. Like $6. I'm on I screwed in the pieces to see if I'm using the 9-pin connector to start to see if I'm getting a signal. And at first I don't think I get a signal at first. Yeah, there it went. So it is posting. What I mean by posting, it's coming up on screen. It shows you what the stuff's running. I got to get a little closer. It's an old cordless keyboard and take battery, just standard batteries. And you got to figure out in the garage. I'm guessing it's like 40 degrees in my garage. There's the old video card. Got the new video card. I'm gonna change. I'm changing the graphics right now to see what it'll hold. That's on this monitor. You ain't gonna. And you notice right there, I entered a graphics that does not work. Don't worry. Don't get scared. It will flash back to the what you had before. It just takes a second. You'll see it can pop back up. It asks you if you want to keep that or not. Then I changed it to a lower graphics. Or it was a higher graphics, so I changed it down, and then it worked, so I kept that. I tried to get my graphics, my dots per inch, or like your 1080p's and stuff, got it up high as I could, because I'm hooking it to the TV. And I found one that it worked, and I kept it. I'm shutting down the computer. I'm getting ready to put her back together, it looks like. Yep. Then I'm raising you guys up so you can see. I was blowing out the dust and stuff because I was having issues with it. And I hooked it onto the very first one towards the back of the wall. That's usually your main one. You can hook 2 screens on this video card. Putting my outer panel back on. And if you haven't watched any of the other videos, this case did not come like this. This case is a whole bunch of different pieces, and I painted it that green color. It's looking yellow on here, but it is a green. I'm setting the screws back in. I got the bigger screws so I can take it apart. They're just Springer tight. Because I built this computer out of like 6 different computers. The pieces. It's what I had laying around. So, and it works pretty good. There ain't nothing really big and special about this computer, but for what I use it for, it works. Because I use it in the garage to look up stuff if I need to look up a part, order a part, see how something goes together or whatever. My smart TV can do it too, but it's just a lot harder. So I just use this. And we're going to see if it posts here in a second. And which already told you it works. Pretty sure I did, but it does post, it works. There it goes. The issue I ran in before is it'd go through all this posting and it would go up to the Windows where it was supposed to load Windows right here, and then it would go blank. It would shut off. I'd lose it. It all works. Working good. I got YouTube on here just to test to see, and you see the little videos moving around. This whole setup in this computer, if you wanted to buy something like used like this, probably cost you 50, 60 bucks. It's nothing fancy. You don't need to go buy the newest, greatest thing out there. No, long as you're happy with it and it works. It's not a gaming computer. I was just talking about the connectors on the card. The only thing I gotta adjust is you see it's got a border around the screen. It's like 2 inches and maybe an inch on top, but it does work. And it works well for what it is. Out of 6 or 7 different computers, you know what I mean? Literally. No joke, 6 or 7 computers to build that computer. I never throw away good computer parts. If I know I can reuse them, I save them. Just going down through YouTube here, and we're gonna click on cars and cams. I like watching their channel just to make sure it's working. They're building a hot rod mini bike, 2 motors. Okay, just give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. You see if you like it. If you liked it, and if you didn't, you didn't. At least you watched one. Please subscribe. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm gonna be saying bye till later in a second. Just talking about computer and whatnots, but if you do get a chance, check out my channel. Bye.